A woman who was once on the receiving end of a Donald Trump attack,
blood coming out of her wherever,
is now on the receiving end of the internet mob attacking her for the repulsive thing she just shared that cut Jeffrey Epstein some slack. Who in the world would cut Epstein some slack? Megyn Kelly is the one on the hot seat today, and I have the story about the appalling thing she shared coming up next. That clip you saw took place when Kelly was with Fox News. She was great at reading questions and the news of the day via a teleprompter, but she now hosts her own show and shares streams of consciousness and innuendo. Well, today she may be reconsidering her career choices and her choice of words after going viral for all the wrong reasons with a take that showed Jeffrey Epstein some grace. This first clip of Kelly, for context, is something that I previously downloaded and was going to share as a story before it got bumped by this news shocker. It shows her putting the blame for the Epstein mess at Trump's feet. Have a listen, and then I'll share the major Epstein-related mess she just created for herself.
The Epstein documents have been subpoenaed by the House Oversight Committee, and this is basically kind of a middle finger to, Trump and Pam Bondi, who didn't want anything more released, but there was enough Republican and Democrat pushback that they did issue subpoenas on the Epstein estate and on the DOJ as well. But most of the documents that we're talking about today have come from the Epstein estate, some 33,000 of them. And the Democrats are now salivating over the latest releases. And I'll read what they say, but my overall take on this, Batya, is why didn't Trump just release these? Just release them. Just release them, right? Like now he's in the position of being like singled out as the only one, allegedly, as opposed to one of a slew of names. The Democrats, of course, are going to make a ton of hay over it. And I don't know that there's any there whatsoever, but I concede that they sound bad. They don't sound good.
So that analysis was fair and felt intellectually honest, so maybe she does have some journalistic chops. Well, not so fast, because the brakes went out and she proceeded to drive her brand off a cliff at full speed. I discovered what you're about to see in a post by Bill Madden that said, in her never-ending quest for attention since being fired by Fox News, Megyn Kelly argues that 50-year-old like Trump and Jeffrey Epstein are not pedophiles if children they're blanking are at least 15 years old. See for yourself, and you'll note that I silenced some of the words that might get flagged by YouTube.
As for Epstein, I've said this before, but just as a reminder, I do know somebody very, very close to this case who is in a position to know virtually everything. Not everything, but virtually everything. And this person has told me from the start, years and years ago, that Jeffrey Epstein, in this person's view, was not a pedophile. This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the legal type. Like he liked 50 girls. And I realize this is disgusting. I'm definitely not trying to make an excuse for this. I'm just giving you facts. That he wasn't into like year-olds, but he liked the very young types that could pass for even younger than they were, but would look legal to a passerby. And that is what I believed, and that was what I reliably was told for many years. And it wasn't until we heard from Pam Bondi that they had tens of thousands of videos of alleged, forgive me, they used to call it, now they call it child material, on his computer, that for the first time I thought, oh no, he was an actual, I mean, only a gets off on videos. She's never clarified it. I don't know whether it's true. I have to be honest. I don't really trust Pam Bondi's word on the Epstein matters anymore.
Sometimes people cloak their thoughts in one degree of separation by quoting someone who said something similar to their own feelings. And sometimes people who do talk shows and are desperate to be relevant each day just say really stupid things. I'll let you decide which lane Kelly was in when she blurted out the argument for different shades of but know that she's taking the well-deserved slings and arrows today. Ali Samarco posted, "This is career ending for Megyn Kelly. 15-year-olds are children. They can't drive. They can't see rated R movies. But disgusting 50-year-old men should be allowed to blank them? Goodbye. Forever." Aaron Overbay said, "Megyn Kelly has gone from fighting sexual harassment by Roger Ailes to defending underage blank and the blank of minors. Her family must be so proud. And I'll give ex-user Stardust the final word with, only a person with no moral compass and zero integrity would slap the faces of Epstein's child blank victims in such a heinous, traumatizing, and abusive way. Megyn Kelly has a long history of spewing cruel, heartless, and vitriolic comments. 15-year-old girls are still children, and she knows it."